Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Grow Folds, and today will be big box store plant shopping at the Walmart out in McKinney, Texas. As always, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like yourself. I would really appreciate that support. We are seeing that our plant community is continually growing, so I'm super excited about that. And if you haven't already, please make sure you are following me on Instagram at Grow Folds. That's the fastest and most direct way to get in touch with me. If you have any questions about the plants that I feature on my plant shopping videos, but you can see right here, we're going to take a trip to two different types of Walmarts in search for the rare succulent cactus collection. But before we get into that,
hey guys, I'm Janae from Janae Simone.
I'm Steve from I Live Plants.
and I am Richie from Grow Folds, and we are
Cultivation Corner. We are so excited. We have a plant podcast. We talk about any and everything, all things plants, and we premiere every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube at cultivation_corner. So be sure to tune in and watch us.
Follow us also on Instagram, and be sure to share our videos and our episodes with all of you plant lovers. We need more cultivators, right,
Yes.
Steve?
Yes, we do. So what are you going to do? You're going to share the video. That's
have
what
to.
you're gonna
You
do.
have to today. All right,
Today.
guys. We'll see you on the next one. And this is a Walmart that I absolutely love going to. You know, I am based out in North Dallas. And for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome. My name is Richie, and I do daily 1-hour plant shopping videos. I hope you guys will enjoy shopping with me today, because you can see right here, Costa Farms has done another plant restock, plant release. You can see we've got an Epipremnum aureum, or not actually, Epipremnum pinnatum albo for only $19.84. So these are all of the Costa Farms trending tropical line. Love Costa Farms. You already know that I feature Costa Farms houseplants on a daily basis whenever I am doing big box or plant shopping, which is basically the majority of content on this plant YouTube channel. I also feature unboxings. I recently unboxed some rare aglaonema from overseas. So if you ever get curious and want to binge some of my other content, definitely check out my playlist on the channel. And if you really want some more of the more exclusive content, consider becoming a YouTube membership member for my channel called the Super Plant Foldies. In order to join, all you have to do is press the link on the comments section and hit join. It is only for $2.99, and you'll get some more exclusive content, specifically with my personal plants, my personal blog, and other content that is outside of the big box store plant shopping realm. But let's go back to all the plants here. You can see we've got a Xanthosoma for $19.84. It looks like we've got a lot of the trending tropical plants that we've seen from Costa Farm. So we've got a Monstera Stadliana, and let's look over here. I mean, there's just so many Costa Farms plants. So it looks like this particular Walmart just got a restock. You can see right here, we've got a Philodendron White Knight. Look at how beautiful that variegation is. That one is also priced at $19.84. And if you are all about plant shopping, I would recommend going to Walmart and checking out the Costa Farms trending tropical line. Some people are not always into going big box or plant shopping, but what I've always mentioned in my channel is you want to make sure you have a diverse source of places where you're going to find plants. Sometimes big box stores will give you the most cost-effective plant pricing. Sometimes it's not. Actually, small businesses and local nurseries will also provide very cost-effective plant pricing. So you just have to compare and contrast the prices. Over here, we are looking at a Philodendron Golden Crocodile, beautiful yellow philodendron right here. It's one of the serrated versions, $19.84. And in order to maintain that neon yellow color, you want to provide that bright indirect light, as much of it as you can. Any of the neon colored philodendrons or any of those neon colored plants, you really want to give it a lot of bright light for it to really maintain its color. But As you can see right here, plant foldies. I want to go to Walmart and actually do some shopping at Walmart because with spring, you know, especially spring and early summer, you'll get a lot of these outdoor plants and indoor tropical plants. This is prime time in doing, you know, your plant shopping. If you're looking for that wish list plant, Walmart and all of these other big box stores may have these plants that are readily available. And you can even see right here, plant foldies, just all of the different types of trending tropical plants. Take a look at this one right here. This is a very healthy looking Monstera Stadliana Albo version. This one is for $19.84. And you can see that this one has a natural growth habit of wanting to climb up a pole, a moss pole, something of that nature. And now this is considered a plant find. And I've been spending a lot of money on plants, and this would be one plant I would potentially buy. This one is a Syndapsis Silver Hero by Costa Farm. So this one is an extremely rare Syndapsis, or one that you really don't find. I love the silver foliage on this Syndapsis. It's very uncommon to find this trending tropical plant for only $19.84. And you know, as far as the Syndapsis is concerned, this one is a fairly fast growing one. I love the metallic look of the leaves. You know, this is another one that I feel like is definitely considered an uncommon Syndapsis. You know, with trending tropical plants by Costa Farms, a lot of these plants are considered uncommon, but truthfully, a lot of them are now common because you see them readily available. But let me know in the comments section, plant foldies, if you've actually found a Syndapsis Silver Hero at a big box store. So that's super exciting. As far as care tips, it's like the typical Syndapsis. You want to make sure you're providing it with bright indirect light, water when the soil is dry, and if you're able to give it a moss pole or some type of pole to have it climb, it'll give you bigger leaves. And speaking of a plant that needs something to attach onto, this is a Monstera Adansonii. This one is the wide form, and this is another plant that, you know, its natural inclination is to actually climb up a pole, a moss pole, or something of that nature. You will get bigger leaves. It's going to attach its aerial roots, and you're really going to maximize the beauty of this particular plant. So love Monstera Adansonii. I haven't been able to grow one long term. For some reason, they just end up going to plant heaven for me. And I'm going to try to get this Epipremnum pinnatum albo out, but it looks like it's a little stuck. So I'm just going to leave it be. I don't want to knock over all of these plants because, as you can see, this Walmart is completely full of Costa Farms plants, and we love that. We want to see really full, really organized big box stores that feature house plants. You can see over here we've got an Epipremnum Arium Lemon Meringue Pothos, $19.84 in a self-watering planter by Costa Farms. And then we also have a beautiful angel wing begonia. This is a begonia maculata for $19.84, self-watering planter. And I just remember about 5 years ago when a begonia maculata was actually fairly uncommon, and it actually cost a lot more. And that's the thing about Costa Farms. You know, some people have their opinions about Costa Farms overproducing plants to the point where sometimes people believe they take business away from small businesses. I would say there is a consumer and audience for everybody. What I will say about Costa Farms is I'm really thankful that they're able to provide us with a lot of these plants that are more cost effective and more readily available for the general public. Now, this one is an example of a beautiful plant that's been growing at a big box store for a while. You can see this is a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Some people will call this a mini Monstera, even though it is not in the Monstera family. Beautiful plant, but you can see how it really wants to push itself to grow up a pole or some type of attachment. It has more of an upright growth habit versus trailing. But let's just keep walking around here and I'll show you how beautiful all of these Costa Farms plants are. see that we've got some beautiful Monstera Perus, and we saw some Raven ZZs. And take a look at this colorful Aglaonema collection. I believe this is an Aglaonema Golden Fluorite. Absolutely love Aglaonemas. If you are new to the channel, I will tell you that I'm obsessed with Aglaonemas. I feel like they are the most underrated plants, but these are plants that we should all be collecting in our houseplant collection because they are drought tolerant, low light tolerant, absolutely beautiful. And you know what? I always like to tell people, why not be that one person that's into a plant that not everybody else is going after? I feel like that makes me more unique. I mean, with PlantCon 2025 in Houston, Texas coming around, I'm super excited to be picking up a lot of Aglaonema from Art Garden Flowers, as well as Green Spaces ID, also known as plantshop.us. I just recently unboxed a bunch of rare and uncommon Aglaonema from Art Garden Flowers. My friend Riki, who owns that nursery, super thankful that I'm able to source out plants from overseas. So I mean, I know we're looking at these big box store plants, I know that we're looking at these gorgeous trending tropical plants, but if you are into Aglaonema, I would highly recommend you checking out my unboxing video from Art Garden Flowers. I recently uploaded that in my videos, and I just really ask that any of the plant foldies that watch my big box or plant shopping videos, for you guys to just be a little bit more curious, be a little bit more open in terms of watching some of the other content. Now, here's the thing. YouTube always tries to put a content creator to a very specific niche. So mine would be keywords, big box store plant shopping, right? That video will get pushed out to more people. I've noticed that even people that are subscribed to my YouTube channel, unless you have moved your personalized notifications to all notifications bell, you will not always get some of my other content that kind of deviates a little bit from the big box store plant shopping videos. So definitely be curious. I would hope you guys would take a look at it. Also look at some of my Japanese maple content. I just feel like plants, every single type of plant, whether it's an indoor tropical plant, need our love, and I just want to continue to grow the interest of our plant foldies. But you can even see right here lots of Costa Farms plants. This one is actually under Garden Expert, which is Walmart's like more cost-effective garden brand. This one is for $9.97, and that is a really nice hanging basket of Epiprimnum aureum golden pothos. It's not as variegated, but needless to say, it's still a beautiful plant. And you know, this cannot be a Grow Folds plant foldy shopping video without me showing you the classic Aglaonema red Siam. Some people will call this Aglaonema Siam Aurora. Either way, the red Siam is a beautiful Aglaonema. It's got beautiful pink stems. If you provide it with a little bit more bright indirect light, the red on the edges of the leaves tend to be a little bit more prominent. And when you talk about easy to care for plants, let's talk about ZZ plants. These are very much so drought tolerant. Like, you probably don't even have to water this for an entire month. It'll still live, and low light tolerant. It will still push out new growth. So that is probably one of the easiest plants to take care of. And these are all for $15.97. These are all in self-watering planters, 6-inch planters by Costa Farms. You'll see that they've got another Aglaonema red Siam here. And I do ask anybody that is watching my YouTube plant shopping videos to at least try growing an Aglaonema. I really want to popularize Aglaonema. It has been a campaign for my my channel and just myself for the last year, and I've noticed that more and more people are getting into Aglaonema. So that brings me so much joy. And you know, a lot of that has to do with our community. Our community is all about fostering a positive, safe space where we can talk about plants. I truly am concerned and really want to make sure that everybody's having a good time on this channel. And if you are new or somebody that may just watch the videos but not necessarily jump on the live premiere chats, I would urge you guys and invite you to join. It's typically 7 p.m. Central Standard US time when we are on the live premiere chats. I would love for you guys to say hello. Trust and believe the plant foldies. It's always a plant party over there. And you know, you can see right here, I am picking picking up all of these different types of Sansevieria. So the first one I picked up was a Sansevieria Moonlight. This one is a Sansevieria Golden Flame. Beautiful plants. It's, Sansevieria trifasciata or snake plants are some of the easiest plants to take care of. Just wait for the soil to completely dry before you water it, and you are good to go. Now this is another Calathea. This is a Calathea rospicta. Beautiful plant. And as far as that, I love the silver. I also love the purple lavender one. But with Calatheas, no matter what I do in terms of growing them, whether I grow them in straight water, they still end up getting spider mites, or they just get really like crispy leaves. They're beautiful to look at, but I have yet to find somebody that has really grown Calatheas long term without them crisping up. Now I'm going to spin around here and show you some more of these garden expert plants. This whole table, at least this portion of the table, has a bunch of Dracaena. This one is a Dracaena Dorado for only $9.97. This is Walmart's Garden Expert line, and like I said again, if you're looking to save money on buying plants, go shopping at Walmart. Go shop with me at Walmart. Walmart is one of these places where you can find inexpensive house plants to add to your collection. I'm really curious to see, or in the comments section, how many people have bought new plants at Walmart. I would love to hear about your plant haul, because for me, I get all of my plants from different sources, whether it's at a local nursery or plant shop like Peta's Planters. Definitely check out petasplanters.com, or any of the big box stores that I feature, whether it's shopping at Target, shopping at Walmart, shopping at Lowe's, or shopping at Home Depot. Those are all areas where you can source out some inexpensive plants. Or you can even be more adventurous and actually do some shopping online for overseas plants. I would highly recommend greenspaces.id. So if you're looking to get some plants from overseas, and you don't necessarily have to have an import license because they go through a broker that imports it themselves, you can go to greenspaces.id or follow artgarden.flowers on Instagram. Riki can get you some amazing plants as well. So those are the different types of sources. But as you can see right here, Costa Farms has some exotic angel line. It looks like we've got some beautiful Aralias right over here. This one is Olympia False Aralia. This is for $5.97, and they've just got a couple of these 4.5-inch planters of these beautiful exotic angel plants. Let me know in the comment section which ones you would buy, and it looks like Costa Farms tends to just get restocked at Walmart as well. And I really like these variegated pia trees or Fatsa japonica. Really love that as well. It's a variegated version. If you notice, they look like maple leaves, variegated maple leaves. This one has an upright position. Now this one, I believe, is some type of hybrid of a Hydra helix and something else crossed with it. So that's the reason why that has that like English ivy type leaf shape. Either way, it's a beautiful plant. It's one that you really need to give it a lot of bright light in order for it to really do well. I remember having one that was like 4 feet tall. I ended up sending it to Plant Heaven because I left it outside during the colder months of winter, and of course it froze to death. And so here's the thing. Whenever you have so many indoor tropical plants growing outdoors for spring and summer and even the fall, just know that whenever you have to overwinterize them or bring them indoors, you have to really consider the space. And that's why I also want to talk through this again with the plant foldies about really having a curated plant collection and just selecting plants that are gonna not be so much in your plant collection. Now, this one's really cool. This one is for $19.97. Monstera Thai Constellations by Growers Bench. So, as far as going big box store houseplant shopping, now you can find uncommon plants that used to be very expensive a couple years back. Monstera Thai constellations are now very affordable. And what I would say about Monstera Thai constellation is be selective of the Monstera Thai constellation. Find one that has higher variegation, because typically a Monstera Thai constellation, the genetics of the initial plant is what impacts the variegation. I mean, you can flood it with more light. It may push out more variegation, but you want to find something that has really balanced variegation like this. And to me, it's only $19.97. Monstera Thai constellation care tips, especially in the juvenile stages of this particular plant, you don't want to overwater it. It is more common to get root rot. This is another plant that is very susceptible to root rot, so you have to be careful with Monstera Thai constellations. They are also spider mite prone and possibly mealybug prone, so just make sure that you are spraying it down with the pest preventative spray like neem oil. But either way, it's super exciting to find a Monstera Thai constellation readily available at a big box store like Walmart. I would say Growers Bench Monstera Thai constellations are really good qualities. I actually am thinking about doing another Instagram free giveaway for a Monstera Thai constellation, so definitely be following me on Instagram at Growfolds. I'd love to connect with y'all. And you know what? If you're a plant foldie that has been watching my videos for a while, I would highly recommend creating an Instagram account. You will get more content out of me in terms of my plants, but you can also connect with other plant foldies. A lot of these super plant foldies, the ones that are actually YouTube members. Shout out to Eric again for having such a beautiful Aglaonema collection. Kathy from Canada, we really need you to create an Instagram account. You are my OG, my original super plant foldie, the one that has been on almost all the videos. We look for you, Kathy. We love Kathy. And obviously, I just love anybody that is in the live premiere chats. You guys know who you are. You guys show up for me every day. I think of you guys often, and that is the reason why I push myself to try to film and create plant shopping videos. That way, we can all connect and chat with each other. I mean, that's really a silly thing for me to say, but honestly, I look forward to the live premiere chats. I think that is a unique thing about our community, and the fact that we can all sit there and chat with each other on a daily basis. I feel like I've been fairly consistent about it. I just want to make sure that I'm providing you guys with some good quality plant content. And speaking of quality plant content, I mean, look at the quality plants we're seeing here. $19.84. This is a Dracaena Limelight. Beautiful neon color, beautiful plant that can tolerate lower light conditions. So all of the Dracaenas, now these are called plants with benefits, but these are actually plants that are sourced from Costa Farms. So these are all Costa Farms plants. We've got different varieties of Dracaena. This one is a Dracaena Lemon Surprise, and we also have a Dracaena Dorado. So many different types of Dracaenas available. I'm just going to keep walking around and showing you what they have available here. We've got so many large foliage plants right over here. These ones were for $19.97. We've got a Ficus elastica ruby, a Ficus elastica taniki. It looks like over there we have an Aglaonema Golden Bay. Really love the Aglaonema Golden Bay. I have 3 of them in my plant collection, and I talk about certain plants where I can have multiples of. If you name any type of Aglaonema, I will have multiples of them. And then obviously Monstera Deliciosa, just a green form, beautiful plant. It's another classic that everybody should have. And this is some type of philodendron of some sort that I'm not 100% sure of, but that one is also for only $19.97 by Costa Farms. And I mean, all of these larger plants, it's pretty amazing to see that. And that's the reason why I say Walmart really has some good cost-effective plants. You can see that it did recently rain, and so I'm just gonna stroll around here and show you some of these outdoor garden plants. I've been really into gardening. If you're into gardening like me, let me know in the comment section, plant foldies, and let's just walk around here for a second and I'll show you some of the beautiful outdoor gardening plants that are available to purchase at Walmart. Plant foldies, you'll see that I have picked up some coleus plants as well as caladiums. These are the plants that are typically sold as an outdoor plant, but you can grow these indoors. You can see we've got many different types of coleus plants. These ones are from Better Homes and Gardens by Walmart. It's more of the upscale brand for Walmart. I love all of these. I especially love this coleus campfire because if you look at it, it's got some nice bronze, orangey red orange type leaves, and it's just a beautiful plant. Coleus plants are similar to aglaonemas in a sense that they're very colorful. They're very much underrated, and they're very much one of my favorite plants. And then you can see here we've got petunias, we've got impatiens, we've got lantana, we've got all of it here, and we're just going to continue to walk around this outdoor garden section before I go into the indoor tropical plant section. Again, I was told that there are some rare succulents somewhere in the DFW market from Costa Farm, so I'm hoping to find that. But you can see we also have another Hydra helix, or the correct way to say it is Hedera helix, which is called the English ivy. This one is the Asterix ivy, beautiful plant, one that you would need to just be growing outdoors. Otherwise, indoors, it'll get spider mites. And then we have some more Garden Expert or Expert Garden plants by Walmart. That one is for $9.97. That is a beautiful Dieffenbachia of some sort. So we've got a lot of value plants. We've got a Tradescanthia right over here and many other plants to choose and pick from, whether they're from Expert Garden or Costa Farms plants. classic Epipremnum aureum jade pothos right here. And the reason why I say that this is the jade pothos is because it's got more green on the leaves, $9.97. It's actually a very healthy looking specimen. I would totally buy this. And you know, when it comes to pothos plants, Epipremnum aureum, I can never have enough in my plant collection. Now this one is a better example of a golden pothos or Epipremnum aureum golden. You'll notice that it's got more variegation. It's got more of a golden tone about it as compared to just the green variety, which is called the jade version. These are fast growing plants, very easy to propagate, which means you can get free plants. You know, we talk about acquiring plants for free. I would say you can always get plants for free from friends through plant propagations, and pothos plants, you can't get enough of them. They're super easy to propagate in water. And I did want to show you this. That is a beautiful philodendron hastatum or a philodendron silver sword by Growers Bench. That is only for $19.97 in a 5-inch planter. And then obviously we have all of these Monstera Thai constellations. Gotta love the Monstera Thai constellations. If you don't have one already, definitely consider getting one because they have stable variegation on these Monstera Thai constellations. At Walmart in McKinney, I did not see the rare succulent and cacti collection by Costa Farm. So we're going to go big box store plant shopping at Walmart out in Prosper, Texas. This one was a little bit closer as well. As always, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video if you made it this far. Really appreciate it. But I did want to go ahead and continue this journey to search for the rare succulent and cactus selection. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time picking up some of these Island Bloom series. It looks like there is a Walmart sale, a rollback for the prices. This one is actually now for only $4.97 versus it being like, I think $5.84. So $4.97. We've got the Island Bloom series. So we've got a plethora of different types of tropical plants that you can grow. These ones are Alocasia, for instance. And I do feel like, you know, the Island Bloom series by Costa Farms is definitely very much so cost effective on your budget. These can be grown obviously outdoors in a shaded area, or it can be grown as an indoor house plant. These are Alocasia. I'm not 100% sure what the Alocasia varieties are. So if you know, please leave that in the comment section. And then you can see right here, we've got a white bird of paradise. So let's just continue to walk around and I will pick up some of these plants and show you what's available at this Walmart in Prosper, Texas. So it looks like there are just so many selections here. So it's going to be super exciting to see what they have installed. I'm going to spend a little bit more time in the outdoor garden section on this section because I was told that the rare succulent and cactus line was actually going to be outdoors. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what you can put in your garden. I mean, you can see right here. I mean, look at this. Beautiful flowers, tons of hydrangeas, and just racks and racks of different types of plants that you can put in your outdoor garden. As far as hydrangeas, I love them. They just need a little bit more shade. I ended up indulging in buying variegated hydrangeas at Home Depot not too long ago, but you can see these are the Expert Garden line. So these are actually hydrangeas, and the thing about it is hydrangeas prefer more acidic soil, and when you actually increase the acidity of the soil, it can really change the colors of the hydrangea blooms, which I find very interesting. Now, hydrangeas are very thirsty plants. They do need to be in fast draining soil. They don't want to sit in water, but at the same time, they don't do well when the soil is completely dry for long periods of the time. So as far as like the summers in North Dallas, it is a little bit challenging trying to keep these plants alive, especially when they have not acclimated or actually settled into their outdoor space. Proven winter plants. We've got some proven winter plants as well. So, you know, as far as proven winter plants, sometimes they're a little bit more uncommon to find whenever they are at Walmart or even Lowe's. Home Depot probably has the most proven winter plants. And then you can see right here, these are element plants, $24.96. This is a variegated agave plant. And so as far as succulents and cactus, the element plants are the ones that source out to Walmart. Home Depot has Smart Plants, and Lowe's has Oasis plants. So there's many different varieties of succulents and cactus available. And then take a look at this. Tons and tons of coleus plants. Oh my gosh, I just love coleus plants, and I know you guys probably think it's crazy that I'm so much into them, but $8.94. Buy yourself a coleus plant, plant foldies. Let's all go shopping at Walmart if you want to find an inexpensive coleus plant. Let's all add a coleus plant to our plant collection. I think they are absolutely stunning ones, and ones that you should really be adding into your plant collection. So I'm just going to pick up these different types of coleus plants. These ones are by Better Homes and Gardens, and only for not a bad price at all. have to give credit to the Prosper Walmart. Even though it doesn't have the biggest outdoor garden center, it has quite a bit of beautiful plants. I mean, you can just see all of the different colors that you can add. These are all by Better Homes and Garden. And so if you're looking to create a beautiful space outdoors, definitely shop Walmart. I mean, you can see right here, what an interesting bloom for this particular plant right here. This is a Celosa plant right here for only $8.94. So this one can take full sun or part shade. So it's going to definitely need more light, but it's still such a beautiful plant. And you can see that they've got it arranged where the colors really do match. And so as far as the outdoor section here, I'm going to continue to pick up some plants, these outdoor plants. We are going to be searching for the rare cactus and succulents. Hopefully I find it at this location, but as you can see right here, this outdoor garden center is extremely packed, and so there's going to be many plants to pick from. You can see over in the background there's a bunch of hostas and more coleus plants here, so we're going to continue to walk around and see what else they have available. Our begonia lovers, look at these gorgeous begonias for only $5.94. These ones right here have some beautiful blooms, and I actually like the shape of the begonia leaves as well, but look at those blooms right there. Now these begonias are really meant to be grown outdoors. I am curious to see if anybody tries to grow begonias like this indoors. Leave that in the comment section below. And you know, as far as plant foldies, you guys already know I love the engagement, I love the chatter, I love all the commentary that's left in the comment section. So let me know what your thoughts are. But my thoughts for these begonia for $5.94, that is not a bad price at all, and they come in many different assortments of colors. Love the pink blooms right here. I mean, pink plants, pink blooms, they're just for me. I don't know about you, but I am a sucker for pink plants, and anytime there is a pink plant or a pink bloom, I tend to gravitate toward it. There's certain elements about plants, and that's one of them for me, is plant color or a plant bloom. If it is pink, I'm all about it, and I'm all about these begonias right here. These ones need bright indirect light. They can be grown outdoors, obviously in a patio area where they get protection from the hot afternoon sun. So let's continue to see what other plants they have in this garden center. You can clearly see that this is super full, and that's always exciting whenever we are going to be shopping at a garden center like this. I mean, you can even see right over here, we've got some more wax begonias in hanging baskets, and that is not a bad price at all. $12.97. That is a really good price. And then you can see right here, we've got these beautiful plants right here. These are the Secretia plants for $3.97. Beautiful purple foliage. So if you like dark foliage plants, we've got these available. And I'm just going to keep showing you what other outdoor garden plants they have available at this Walmart. nice to see super petunias or petunias from Proven Winners. You can see they've got an assortment of different types of bloom color as well. Colors, so many plants to choose from, and you can see these are Better Home and Gardens caladiums. I am on a caladium kick, so when you think about the plants that I tend to gravitate to, it would be number 1 Aglaonemas, number 2 coleus plants, number 3 caladiums, and then number 4 croton plants. All of these plants have very vibrant colors. I mean, look at this. Beautiful heart-shaped leaves. Love the red and pinkish tones. And it's another plant that, you know, as far as caladiums, I may try to grow one indoors long term, but in order to keep these caladiums from going dormant, you're going to have to put them in a warmer space, lots of bright light and humidity, and it should remain like that for you long term indoors. You know, light is a factor, because if a caladium thinks that it is like fall season or the days are shorter, it's going to definitely go dormant. But as far as a plant, caladiums like fast draining soil. You don't want their bulbs to stay in water for too long, otherwise they end up root rotting or the bulbs start to rot, and you know, you'll end up sending your caladium to plant heaven. But otherwise, the caladiums, there's just so many different varieties. It's very exciting to see. I am a little bit more partial. My favorite type of caladiums to collect or buy would be Proven Winners Heart to Heart series caladiums. And you can even see right here, we've got some more coleus plants. And if you really look at the nuances of the colors of the leaves, there's just so much going on, but there's so much going on in a good way. I think that it's vibrant. $8.94. It's a fast growing plant. It's an easy to propagate plant. It's a plant that you can get multiple free plants from. So there's so many benefits from a coleus plant, as also it's cost effective. It's inexpensive to get these plants, although I find it interesting that these coleus plants are labeled the same name, even though one is a lot greener than the other. But let's continue to just look at and admire at all of the other outdoor plants we have here. You know, as far as outdoor plants, I hope that plant foldies, you have started a garden or maybe be more open to growing plants outdoors. I think growing plants outdoors are a lot easier than growing plants indoors, because you can just take a hose these plants down and you can water them. I think watering is a huge factor in trying to keep house plants, or at least indoor plants, alive, because you can't just take a hose and hose a whole bunch of plants down. You have to actually have to individually water each one. And so for me, growing plants outdoors, it's an easy method, because you have beneficial insects that get rid of plant pests, and the watering is just easier. So let's continue to walk around here. I'm hoping that we can find the Costa Farms rare cactus and succulent collection. I was told that this particular Walmart may have it, so we're going to see. I'm also going to look at some more of the indoor tropical plants by Costa Farms as well, and you know, we'll just pan around here. I will show you all of the available vegetable plants that they have and other plants that they have in the garden section. how stunning these beautiful begonia blooms are. These are called the big begonias, and these are nice hanging baskets. I love the flaming red blooms that this begonia has. This one tends to be a fast grower as well. So if you want something to accent your patio, if you need a hanging basket to just hang outside, this is a perfect choice to add for your collection. And you know, as far as this begonia, curious to see if this would be one that would be easy to propagate, just like other begonias. But you know, Walmart, they just have so many varieties of plants to pick from, whether it is a perennial plant, whether it's an annual plant, indoor tropical plant, vegetable plants, they've got it all. And you can just see many different varieties to pick from. You can even see right over here, we've got some Kalia lilies, and these are very interesting Kalia lily blooms, really dark foliage, dark blooms, really love that as well. And as far as Kalia lilies, I did not realize that they were actually perennials. And for those that don't know what perennials are, they're basically plants that you can grow in your landscape depending on your grow zone, and they can come back year after year. And then you can see right here more blooming flowers. I mean, I love a flower garden. I actually like to grow my flowers from seed. Specifically, I like growing zinnias and marigolds and sunflowers. They're the fastest kinds to pick from. And you can just see right over here many different colors as well. And look at this this cordyline tea plant, Island Bloom. This one is for $5.84, but right now it is on sale for $4.97. So let's continue to walk around here and see what they have, and then I'm gonna walk into the indoor tropical section at this Walmart. Now, mind you, this Walmart tends to have a smaller selection, but today I'm actually really impressed at how full their garden center is. Right now we're in the indoor tropical section at this Walmart. There's not a big selection, but I did want to highlight all of the Costa Farms plants. The previous Walmart we went to, the one in McKinney, has a larger indoor section, but you can see right here, they're doing their very best in terms of trying to get some plants. So I'm going to show you some more Costa Farms trendy tropical plants, $19.84. We've got a Monstera Stadliana, beautiful plant as well. I actually want to get another one of these, but you know, if I were to get one, I would need to find a space where it gets a lot of bright indirect light. $15.97. Self-watering planter of a Sansevieria moonshine, beautiful plant as well. Now to get that that pastel green tone, you do need to provide it a little bit more bright indirect light. And you can see somebody else is shopping with me. I try not to get people in my videos, but that one just that lady just popped out of nowhere. And you can see right here we've got some more exotic angel plants. This one is for $5.77. This one is a Peperomia obtusifolia, the marble version. Look at that variegation, beautiful plant. And we're just gonna walk around and see what other Costa Farms plants they have available. Again, plant foldies, leave in the comment section what Costa Farms plants you've recently picked up, what you think about Costa Farms plants, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And if you made it this far into the video, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. I really hope that we can at least get 100 likes for this video within a 24-hour span. I've noticed that this content gets pushed out to more plant lovers when we reach that threshold. Now over here, these ones tend to be a little bit more variegated. This one is also for $5.77. Look at how highly variegated this plant is. I really like these pia trees. These are variegated pia trees, and they can get fairly tall as well. These tend to do better though outdoors, so just make sure that if you are able to grow these outdoors, you would just grow them in an outdoor like setting, somewhere where you can get some shade. And this is the first time I've ever seen a rubber tree plant in a 3.5-inch planter for only $5.77. So lots to choose from, lots to pick from. You know, with Costa Farms, it is amusing, interesting, and amazing to see all of these new plants make it into the market. And then we've got a neon pothos here, classic plant. I always tell people that this is my favorite pothos plant because I love the neon colors, and it is a fast growing plant as well. We've got some ZZ plants, and then just more plants that I'm gonna just walk around and show you. Feel free to jam to You're on the Beat, which is the official dance track for the Grow Folds Plant Foldy community, as I pick up more plants by Costa Farms to show you. You know, as far as this particular Walmart, I just wish that they did carry more indoor tropical plants. I'm just curious to see if, you know, certain big box stores like Walmart go by the sales of the department or something of that nature, because some Walmarts really do have really full and lush indoor tropical sections. Some have smaller sections like this. You know, with Prosper, Texas, it's actually a very affluent area in North Dallas. You would think that a place like this that is growing at a rapid pace would have a bigger selection. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm just even happy that they even have indoor tropical plants available. So for me, it's all about traveling and really just finding places that sell these plants. Like I said, again, I would hope that we can get more plants like this in the DFW area, especially this particular Walmart. I have yet to see some of the rare tropical plants, what is it? Cactus and succulents. I have a feeling we'll find it eventually, but for now, I'm just showing you some more of these pothos. This one is a Champs Ulysses pothos, beautiful plant as well. And let's just see what other plants that they have remaining. You can see we've got a sago palm right here for $15.97. Another beautiful Aglaonema red cyan, beautiful plant for only $15.97 in a self-watering planter. Please buy yourself an Aglaonema red cyan. Let's hashtag popularize Aglaonema. Let's post a bunch of pictures of Aglaonema and get everybody excited. And look at this trailing Epipremnum aureum global green pothos, classic green on green variegation, beautiful plant. It's another one that I could have multiples of. Now with this particular plant, you do need to give it quite a bit of bright light in order for it to have that pronounced green on green variegation. It's easy to care for, very easy to propagate, and it's only for $19.84. And then we have some more anthuriums here. These are the blooming anthuriums. This one has a white beautiful bloom. I don't mind these ones as well, and I actually like the leaf shape of it. It's just a nice solid green tone. It's got a waxy look about it. It's not a popular anthurium. Whenever you think of anthuriums, you think about like the Doc Block Michelles or more of the velvety texture anthuriums, but I'm not complaining because I like that one as well. And you can see right here, we've got a calathea of some sort. Unfortunately, this is not a plant I would recommend for any beginners. It is a challenging plant to grow long-term indoors, but if you want something, if you want a challenge, I would recommend a calathea if that is what you need. And then we are looking at some lemon top pothos or Epipremnum aureum lemon top pothos. These ones are for $19.84. beautiful, interesting, wider leaf shape on this pothos plant. And this is another Costa Farms exclusive release. More bright light will actually push out the colors even more so. So, as far as pothos, please buy yourself a pothos plant. If you are wanting to start a plant collection, let's get yourself a pothos plant. Those are easy to take care of and one that I would also recommend. So definitely consider that. These are the lemon top pothos. These are new pothos that have reached the market. And, as far as pothos, there's so many different varieties. The Japanese pothos are a little bit more rare and uncommon, and there's just more variety of it. But this one has a beautiful green on green variegation as well. Now we're back in the outdoor section again. I'm just going to be looking for the rare cactus and succulents that supposedly are at this Walmart. I have yet to see it. So I'm going to keep showing you these Euphorbia ascot rainbow. Beautiful plant. I love that greenish yellow variegation. I love that as well. That is awesome. And it's one of those plants that I might even consider trying to grow indoors. It's always interesting to try to experiment with these outdoor plants to try to grow them indoors. And then we have so many hostas, and I did inquire about whether you can grow hostas long-term indoors. People say not really, but I mean, look at that. $9.97. I just love that neon green variegation on it. I love the fact that hostas are perennials, especially in my grow zone, which is 8B, so they would come back year after year. They do tend to like to be more in a shaded area. And then I'm just going to show you how gorgeous these Coleus wasabi is. I mean, look at that. That green is just electrifying, and I love the serrated leaves. That is another one that I would add to my plant collection and even try to grow indoors as well. $5.94. That is not a bad price at all. And this is another Coleus plant that you can quickly propagate and multiply very quickly. So I've actually thought about being a vendor at some of these plant swaps in the DFW area. If I were to sell plants, I would definitely sell propagations of Coleus plants, Aglaonema, and pothos plants. I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it cost effective. But yeah, this is a nice highlighter plant. This is a plant that you can actually grow this particular Coleus in full sun. So that's interesting. And that's another thing about Better Homes and Gardens. They have some Coleus plants that are very much hybridized to where it can actually be in full sun. Coleus plants tend to not want to be in full sun. They don't do well. They end up burning, but this particular one will actually be more neon colored when you give it more bright light, especially full sun. So let's continue to walk around here and see these outdoor plants. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I mean, look at this beautiful flowering plant right here by Better Homes and Gardens. $8.94 is the price for this particular plant. favorite coleus of mine. This is called Coleus Campfire. You can see just the beautiful red tones on it, the orange. A lot is going on with this coleus plant, and it's only for $5.94. Easily to be able to propagate. And you know what, I may end up indulging on one of these plants once I get my outdoor section together. So we'll see what that all looks like, but you can see tons and tons of plants to pick from. We've got a begonia right here again for $5.94. And take a look at this. I did find it. I found exclusively for Walmart the Desert collection right here. We've got all of these rare and uncommon succulents and cactus. So I am actually happy that I found them. These are all for $8.94. Now, I don't know the plant IDs, unfortunately, for these rare cactus and succulent. I do like the fact that they do have a very full selection so far, so it doesn't look like it's been picked over, but for the price, and supposedly for these rare succulents and cactus, I'm sure that they're going to be more expensive. This is the Desert Escape line by Costa Farms. And again, you know, Costa Farms, when it comes to plants, they've delved into indoor tropical plants. They've got succulents and cactus. They've even, made bonsai available. I mean, the sky's the limit for a lot of these cactus right here. I mean, or just plants that they have. This is a rare type of cactus. I do like the shapes of these, and I may eventually buy some of these rare cactus and succulents, but for now I'm gonna actually refrain from spending any type of money. I really just wanted to go out and go plant hunting, be able to find it. So if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you specifically are looking for this particular Desert Escape cactus collection by Costa Farms, go to the Prosper Walmart. It is in the outdoor section, and they just unpack this, so these are readily available for everybody. Doesn't look like people have bought any of these, but I just love the fact that they have this available. You know, I have been searching for this particular rare cactus and succulent series by Costa Farms for quite a while, and I'm glad that I finally was able to, find this at a Walmart. You know, when it comes down to it, the Dallas-Fort Worth area has a really strong plant community. We really have a lot of big box stores that have all of these amazing plants readily available, and that's the thing that makes, plant collecting fun, is that you can find these plants now. You don't necessarily have to go out there and go shop online. You can find them in person. And if I were to buy this cactus, this would be the one I would choose. Now, if anybody is actually versed in these plant IDs, leave in the comment section what this one is. I may end up coming back for this particular one because it just reminds me of like a seashell. These are the rare finds, uncommon varieties of succulents and cactus by Costa Farms. So really great price. Kudos to Costa Farms for having these available, and kudos to Costa Farms for just having plants available for the general masses. It just makes plant collecting a lot of fun. This would be another cactus I would end up buying. So these two, I'm surprised that I just didn't end up indulging in buying it. But you know what? It's not a very far drive for me to where I'm based at to get to this Prosper Walmart. So hopefully you guys will also agree with me that these are really beautiful cactus and succulents, and these are more of the uncommon ones. I just wish I knew the plant IDs for these, so feel free as I pick up these plants to leave in the timestamp a comment with the plant ID. I'd really appreciate it. So hopefully, plant folies, you guys have really enjoyed my plant hunting for today. We saw a lot of outdoor plants for your garden, indoor tropical plants by Costa Farms, and now we have found the Desert Escape series. Super excited that I was able to find it. And that's the thing about doing plant content, plant shopping videos. It's the rush, the thrill of finding these plants that you see on social media. beautiful series of rare cactus and succulents by Costa Farms Desert Escape. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, please consider joining my YouTube membership tier. Follow the link in my comments section. It's only for $2.99. And subscribe to my YouTube channel at Grow Folds with all the notification bell on. I will have another brand new plant shopping video for you tomorrow. So stay tuned at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bye.